Hello friends, today we shall discuss about transistor. Here you see, these are transistors. It has three terminals. You see here, there are three terminals, and the shape is on one side it is flat, and on the other side it is semicircular, right? You see, these are transistors with three terminals, and on the upper part there is flat on the one side and another side that is semicircular. You see, this is semicircular and this is the flat part, and there is a number here. There is a number given on this part. The number I am telling you, the number is, let us see. Here you see, number is I am telling you, the number is S8550D331, and another one is, there are two transistors, you see here, two transistors, and another one, here you see, there are two transistors here, right? It has three terminals, and we don't know what type of transistors it is, right? We'll find what type of transistor it is with a multimeter. For that, here you see, we have taken a multimeter, and we'll find the hFE, that is the beta value of the transistor. Here you see, we have taken a transistor. We will find the beta value of these transistors. Let us find. Here you see, we have taken a transistor, we have taken a multimeter, and we will show you the various parts here. Here you see, this is our off position, this is our AC voltage, it ranges from 200 to 750 volt. It is our DC voltage, it ranges from 200 millivolt to 1000 volt. It is our resistance, it ranges from 200 ohm to 2000 K. It is our continuity test, this is our square wave, and this is the hFE. Here you see, there are two parts here. You see here, this is for the transistor part, right? You see, there is a division in the middle, that it is the NPN section and this is the PNP section, right? In NPN section, you see, this is the emitter, this is collector, this is the base, and here it is also given as emitter, right? You have to put these terminals here, emitter, base, collector, or emitter, collector, base. Here in PNP transistors, you have to put these terminals here, emitter, collector, base, or emitter, right? In this way, you can find the value of hFE. The first question is, what is hFE? That we have to know. hFE, what is hFE? And know about hFE. Now, hFE means, here you see, we have written here, hFE. hFE is the hybrid parameter forward current gain common emitter. Is a measure of DC gain of a junction transistor, right? hFE is the hybrid parameter forward current gain common emitter and is a measure of DC gain of a junction transistor. The common emitter DC gain based to collector current gain hFE is calculated by hFE is equal to IC by IB with VCE at constant voltage. hFE is also called the beta F, the forward DC current gain. It is often simply written as beta, right? This is hFE. That means you have to find the value of hFE or beta of these transistors. Now you see, we have shown you that we have taken two types of transistors. Here you see, in this transistor there are three terminals and one is number is given here, one number. We can show you later on the numbers, right? These numbers help us to Google or to pin out which pin is what, right? In this case, let us take the number first. Here you see, we have taken this multimeter, right? What you have to do, you have to put this, you have to first separate what kind of transistor it is. Actually, in transistor there are two types of transistors. One is PNP transistors, another one is NPN transistor, right? You have to find out which one is PNP and which one is NPN transistor. How to find? You can go to Google and type the number written on these transistors and write pin out. You will find which type of transistor it is. Let us take one transistors. We have taken the transistors and the number of this transistor is D331. The number of this transistor is S8550D331. It is a PNP transistor. How will you know that it is a PNP transistor? What if you do? First of all, take this multimeter, right, and put the arrow on hFE. Here you see, we are putting it on hFE. You see here, we put the jack on hFE, right? Now take this transistor, right, and put it on the NPN junction, that is emitter collector base, right? Let us put it in this junction and see what is the reading. There are 3 pins and we are putting it here. Here you see. Here you see. We put it here. It is emitter, base, collector, and the reading is 0, right? First you have to put in this way and turn this one, and again you put this here again. Right? Here also see that the reading is 0. That means it is not an NPN transistor. It is showing 0 value. That means it is not an NPN transistor. Right? Let us put it in PNP. Right? You have to put this transistor in 2 ways. One is collector base emitter in this way. This way. Here you see it in this way, and then turn this one and put it in this way. Emitter base collector. In both you see the reading is 0. That means it is not an NPN transistor. Now, if we take this transistor and put it here, and put it on emitter base collector, and let us see what happens. Yes, you see, there is a value of 274, 274, 75, 275. That means it is a PNP transistor, right? Whenever it gives some value, that is that one here we have taken it on PNP transistor. Here you see PNP transistor. That means it is a PNP transistor, and it is giving a value of 275. You see 275. That is the beta value or hFE of this transistor is 275, right? 200, here you see 275, and it is a PNP transistor. Now you have to find which one is emitter base collector. You see here you have taken. That means here you can see that here this is the emitter, this terminal is the emitter, this terminal is the base, and this terminal is the collector. And let us take out this one. See, this is our transistor, and it is a PNP transistors. Now let us find out the pin, right? Here you see there are 3 pins here. Here see, and take this flat part in this way, flat part. You see, flat part is in this way, right? Now you can see what we have found out, that this is, if we give a number, it is 1, this pin is 1, the middle is 2, and this is 3. The number 1 is the emitter, this is the base, and this is the collector, right? Because we find some value when we put it in PNP transistor, that means it is a PNP transistors, right? And the number of this transistor is S8550D331. It is a PNP transistors. Here you see the number is also, you can see the number also. Let us try to see this number. Anyway, you cannot see the number. Anyway, I am telling you that it is S8550D331. It is a PNP transistor, and it is a beta value of 275. Right? Now you have taken another transistors. Right? Now put these transistors here. Let us take another transistors. It has also a number. The number is C8050D. Right? Now, to check whether it is an NPN or PNP transistors, you have to put this in the multimeter. First of all, we are putting it on PNP transistors, right? You put it on PNP. Here you see, on PNP it is giving value of 0. You see here, you put this here, and the value is given 0, and again change it and put it in this way. Here also you see the reading or value is given as 0. That means this is not an PNP transistor, right? This is not an PNP transistor. Let us put it on the NPN transistor, right? NPN, right? Let us put it in the NPN transistors. Now here you see, we put it on NPN transistor. Let us find out whether there is, if we got any value or not. You see, we are getting a value of 280, right? We are getting a value of 280. That means it is an NPN transistors. 281. We are getting a value of 281. That means it is an NPN transistor. Here you see, it is NPN, right? And here you see how we got this pin. Pin is, you see, this is our emitter, this is the base, and this is the collector, right? We got a value of, let us see what is the value. We got a value of 200. If we got a value, that means that is the transistors. Here you see, we got 280, right? That means it is a NPN transistors, NPN. And the terminals are, if we take it as number 1, this is emitter, this is base, this is collector. Now I am taking out this transistor. Now you see here, this transistor. And if we put these transistors in this way means the flat portion on the flat portion here. And if we name it as 1, 2, 3, and this is the emitter, this is the base, and this is the collector. Now, I'll show you in Google whether it is true or not. We have got the transistors and they are PNP or NPN transistor or not, and we have taken out the correct pin or not, right? You see, this is number is C8050D. It is an NPN transistors, and it is the bit number is 1, 2, 3. This is the emitter. This is the base, and this is the collector, right? That is on the flat portion. Here you see, we have taken it on the flat portion like this, flat one. And if we name it as 1, 2, 3, this is the emitter, this is the base, this is the collector, right? Now, we will find from Google whether we have got the right transistor or not. For that, you have to take it on the Google and find whether these are correct or not. Here you see, we are looking at two numbers. The numbers are S8550D331, it is a PNP transistors, and there is another number that is K901C8050D, it is an NPN transistors. Let us find it from Google whether it is correct or not. Let us find it. If we note this number, let us take. Let us find from Google what is the number. Here you see, number is S8550 transistors pin out. You see, the number 1 is the emitter, number 2 is the base, and 3 is the collector, and it is a S8550. S, you see here it is S8550 D331. It is a PNP transistor. You see here, we found it from Google that it is S8550 transistor pinout. It is PNP. Number 1 is emitter, number 2 is the base, number 3 is the collector, and this is the flat part. You see, this is the flat part, right? That is, number 1 is the emitter, number 2 is base, and 3 is the collector, and this is the PNP transistors. This is PNP transistors. Now let us take the other transistors pinout. Let us take and find out. We have taken another. You see, we have taken this one, C8050. It is an NPN silicon transistors. Here you see, you have taken the flat part, that is, 1 is the emitter, 2 is the base, and 3 is the collector, right? That means we have got the correct answer, right? It is C8050 NPN transistor, silicon transistors. Number 1 is the emitter, number 2 is the base, and number 3 is the collector, right? In this way, you can find the hFE of various transistors, right? In this way, you can find the various hFE of various transistors, right? In this way, you can find the hFE of various transistors. Dear friends, if you like this video, please subscribe, like and share. Thank you everybody for watching this video.